But thank you for taking the time to speak with me, man. I really appreciate it. This is probably the best start to an interview I've ever had.
Yeah, always. I apologize.
No,
I'm like this all the time.
No, I love it. I love it. It's perfect, man. Thank you. So, but yeah, I just want to start off right away. Just your love, like, for soccer. Like, when did that begin, man?
My passion for soccer started as a kid. Obviously, I'm from Liberty City in Miami. You know how that was in the 80s. Nothing. I come from nothing. And my grandfather, who was Bahamian at the time, always used to watch soccer. Obviously, Maradona was playing at that time. Pele was playing at the time. And obviously, most of the time, as an adult, what you gravitate to young, or what you see first as a youngin, is what you gravitate towards and want to do and want to play. And soccer was something that I fell in love with, but had no resources to play, especially where I come from. And so it's always been a love of mine. I've always been enthusiastic and passionate about the game, the beautiful game, but never had the opportunity to play.
It's interesting, and then obviously, you know, great football career.
It was okay.
It was good. Great football career.
Come on.
But let me just ask, was it like tough to say, you know, follow that passion of like playing football or playing soccer? Was it always that kind of back and forth of whether or not you wanted to go that route?
Well, there was no other route to go. My route to get out of my circumstance at that time was football. It definitely wasn't going to be no damn academic scholar. I mean, just going to be honest.
I mean, you could have been.
Please, come on. No, so that was my ticket out.
Okay.
Everyone has those same circumstances, you know. Grandma, take care of family, kids at the time.
Right.
You know, so my ticket out was American football, but soccer was always my love and always will be, still to this day.
That's great. And did that help inspire you in terms of working with eMLS and
yes,
just the whole process?
Actually, working with eMLS, getting the opportunity to work the World Cup in Qatar, you know, for a month straight. They understood my love for the game and being able to talk it. And it was the relationships I built with players over the years. You know, I started back in 2001, so I know damn near everybody. And so I had a personal connection and was able to bridge that gap from media. Well, listen, we don't have to go through that individual's assistant. I can just pick up the phone and text him.
Wow.
So it made it easier.
That was cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool. So let me just ask, I guess, in that whole thing, I've seen like videos with you in the past, like just taking challenges from people, whether they were hitting you up on social media.
And me showing up to their houses. And I still do that.
You still do?
I don't care. I don't care. If you talk shit when I'm traveling, I will catch an Uber, come to your house. As long as you got food.
As long as you got food, okay.
I still do that.
Okay. So then let me throw this at you, because obviously you've been doing this for so long.
Yeah.
Is there like a current player in the NFL, or even like a former player in the NFL that you say could be on your level? Because obviously you've been going at it.
As far as
playing MLS, you know, playing FC.
Oh, no. Hell no.
Nobody even close.
Not even close.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I'm an avid gamer.
Okay.
See, people play EFC for recreation.
Yeah.
I play EFC as a way of life. There's a huge difference.
Right.
For them, it's fun. For me, it pays the bills.
Okay.
You see the difference? Yeah.
That's a big difference. Yeah.
Huge discrepancy.
All right. So I actually want to transition. I got a couple NFL questions for you. I just want to get your feedback on the last Super Bowl. Were you surprised by the way the Eagles dominated?
No.
Not surprised.
I mean, if you watched them all year, you understood the defensive line. You understood that was their, I call it the meat and potatoes of their defense. They always, any football game, no matter what, it's always one up front. If the trenches are as strong as they are, and you understood the weakness that the Chiefs had, was with the offensive line. The offensive line has been effed up all year long. They've had a continuous merry-go-round of putting people in certain positions to see what fits. It never worked. But Mahomes was so great, he was able to overcome most of the struggles with the offensive line.
Right.
But get to the goddamn Eagles, who got all those young dogs up there from Georgia, and that's what you get. I knew it would probably go like, I didn't know it would be that bad, but I knew they had the edge.
Yeah, because only their front four, there was no real blitzing. It's just
they didn't blitz the whole game. They didn't have to.
Yeah.
They didn't have to.
Yeah, something I've never seen before either.
Yeah.
So, like, just even going with that, obviously, the draft is coming up next month. Do you have any advice for a lot of college wide receivers coming out as they're about to start their NFL journey?
Advice coming out. Focus on your craft and not your brand.
Okay.
Focus on your craft and not your brand, because of social media right now, everybody wants to create this brand, and you know, without working on the craft. Because if you're good at your craft, the brand is going to create itself. So everybody's getting lost in worrying about a brand where If you that boy on the field, everything else will take care of itself.
Okay.
That's the only thing. You know, social media is just, it's somewhat of a drug,
Yes.
in a sense. You got to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on your craft. Like, I ain't played football in 13, 14 years.
Mm.
And that brand of mine is still just as strong as if I just played yesterday. But I was great at what I did on the field. So you take care of that part, the rest is carrying itself. The name is carrying itself. I ain't caught a ball in years.
Mm.
If that makes sense.
No, it makes perfect sense, and you're definitely right about that. So then I just have to go in just with your brand, obviously, because of your play and everything that you did.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, you're seeing touchdown celebrations. It's such a big deal. They're kind of like hyped up more than usual.
Yeah.
And then I go back to when you were playing, and it was such a thing where you had to be fined.
That's what made it so fun.
Mm.
The fact that you couldn't do it. So always find loopholes around it. And today they let everybody celebrate, but nobody's pushing the envelope. Push the envelope.
Right.
I would push it. Listen, if I was playing today and you're allowed to celebrate, fucking I'm putting a fan out the stands or some shit. Some shit that hasn't been done before. Oh, we can celebrate as a group? And I would integrate. Listen, the game of football is all about fan interaction. I would take that to the next level. Fan engagement. I would pull up somebody out the stands so fast. What? Can you imagine?
I would. I could imagine doing it. Yeah. Not nobody today. Not you with the choreographed dancing. You know.
That's cool, but we've seen all that. You know. We've seen it. You know, no matter what you do. My stuff I did was authentic. It was one-on-one.
Right.
It's organic.
Definitely.
You know, everything you see now. Okay, we've seen that before. They're doing the Temptations and the 5 Heartbeats. They're doing stuff that we've already seen, whether it be through TV, media. I would push the envelope and do something that's not in the rule book and force them to make a rule.
Okay. You definitely did that, and wow, it's definitely appreciated now. It should have been appreciated more back then.
But it's cool. I like it.
love
I think I crawled so they can walk today.
You did. Thank you so much, man, for your time.